sometimes God will allow people to come into your life to show you the red flags.
So what does that look like for you this time versus 7 years ago?
What it looks like is stability, self-love, loving yourself, honesty, transparency, and prayer.
What type of man do you want?
I want a man that is in tune with both his masculine and feminine energy.
Welcome to Playing for Keeps, because dating is a mess, but we keep it moving. Today we have Shay. How are you today, Shay?
I am well. How are you?
I am doing good. Thank you so much for making time to come on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So I want to know your age, one pet peeve. You can give us a guesstimate. You don't gotta just give us
Okay.
one red flag, and then tell us what you do.
Okay. Well, my name is Shay.
I love the baby voice, by the way.
Thank you. And I am a full-grown woman. I'm old enough.
I know that's right. Period.
And I am a music consultant. I work in the entertainment industry. And I'm originally from Ohio, and I live in Atlanta. I've been here for about 13 years. I absolutely love Georgia.
Okay.
And
One
pet peeve
Mm-hmm.
of mine is bad hygiene.
Oh,
I'm very OCD, dirty nails, bad odor. I'm very sensitive to those type of
Okay.
things. So I don't really, that's definitely a pet peeve. And what was the other one?
the red flag.
A red flag is a receding hairline.
Not a receding hairline.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I realized from
What?
being old enough?
Tell me.
Is that if you see the opposite sex, a man,
Mhm.
most of the time, I think it applies for women too. If you see them start to thinning around and stuff, it's because they lie. They lie.
They lie.
Mhm. And stay away from men who are completely bald, the hair won't grow, or their hair is receding, because they lie.
That sounds like some reverse Pinocchio shit. Like
Basically, God will let you know. He'll let you know. Like, see that hairline going back like that? You've been had a long life of lies, haven't you?
okay, not.
But when you think about it, think back on all the men you've met who have receding hairlines. Was they or was they not liars?
I don't know if they were liars.
They
or
was.
They were something. Maybe I ain't catch them. Or
They good liars too. They've been doing it for a long time, just erasing hair, just been taking it back.
Okay, now we got to dive into the story, because I feel like it involves a man with a receding hairline.
Oh yes.
You done gave that man a chance.
I knew better too. I've seen the red flag. I knew better. And you know what's so crazy, girl? I met him on a dating app. I don't want to say which one. I should have been on there. And it's funny because every person who hit me in my inbox was like, what are you doing on this app? Like, what are you doing on the app? Like, why can't you on it? Why are you asking me I'm on it? What you doing on the app? Same thing you doing is what I'm doing on the app. But they would ask me over and over, what are you doing on this app? You too beautiful to be on this app. You too cute to be on this app. Why are you on this app? I'm like, why are you on this app? Like, I'm on this app the same reason you on the app.
I'm like, was this the hookup app? Like, I'm just trying to figure out.
I found out later that I think that was a lot going on that app, but I didn't know, I thought it was just a dating app. Like, it's so many of them,
It is, where you got to know like which one is intentional and vice versa.
Yes. But he catfished me. The picture he had up didn't have the receding hairline.
Yo, what?
But then when I met him in person, I said, he's a very good looking man, full lips, everything I like. And I'm like, and then when he put the head, I said,
Yo, so it was in the middle?
No, man, it was at the forehead, going back, going to the top, going back, diving in the back.
No.
I'm telling you, but we lasted for 5 years. Girl.
5 years?
5 long, beautiful years. We lived the life. He had the man cave in the garage. We had the boat, the motorcycles, the old school, the life. Like from the outside looking in, like we were like the power couple. We had businesses together and everything. And then the mask.
Okay.
And the whole thing was a lie. And I was just
the
in
whole thing.
The whole thing.
Okay, we got to dig a little bit into
Ooh, Atlanta, girl, Atlanta.
Okay, so when
no other place like Atlanta.
Okay, so you met him on a dating app.
Met him on a dating app.
Tell me a little bit about the first date and how you fell in love. Because you fell in love, girl.
I fell in love.
5 years.
5 years.
Okay, tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, we met on a dating app, and then he was like, okay, we're going to go out. Where do you got a taste for? Let's go get something to eat. And I'm like, you pick. I don't really, I'm not really, I'm not trying to be like, I don't know what his budget is like and stuff, you know? So I'm like, I'm not trying to be, He was like, well, let's just meet at Mango's. I'll never forget this. Mango's downtown on Auburn Ave.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, I've never even been there before. I'm like, yeah, it's really good. Like a Caribbean food. It's pretty good. Okay, Black owned, shout out to Mango's. And I was like, okay, so we met there. And when we met, we both pulled up, we parked, and we were walking in. And he took my phone. This was the first time I've ever seen him in person. He takes my phone. He said, let me see your phone.
Oh.
And I said, okay, I ain't think nothing of it.
That would have been a red flag for me.
Girl, listen, it was so many red flags. I'm going to tell you what he did with my phone.
Go ahead.
And it turned me on in the worst way.
Okay,
but he said, can I see your phone quick? I said, sure, and I ain't think nothing of it. He was like, what do you got me saved in? And I was like, your name. So he went to find himself into my phone as a contact, and then he changed it to my husband. I said, really? On the first day? He said, yeah. He's like, I know. He said, it don't take a man a lifetime to know what he wants.
It definitely takes more than 2 seconds, though.
Now, let me say this. We've been talking on the app for like 4 months. We were talking on the app before we ever met in person for months.
So y'all did the FaceTime and all that stuff?
All that. Sleeping on the phone all night. Like, we was in high school.
I digress my comment.
Yes.
I still would have been like, hell no to him taking my phone.
It was just our first time meeting. We had talked for months before meeting because I'm just, I had to feel, or so I thought I was feeling him out. I felt him out as much as I could.
You still did a good job for 4 months.
Oh, girl. But yeah, he took my phone the first day and was like, I'm going to change it. He changed his name to my husband. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. I was like, oh, that's so cute. He had already had me stored in his phone as my wife.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That was crazy. So we ate. And the second red flag was we ordered food. I think we had like some jerk chicken and some rice or something. And this man, I'm talking about, that's what you heard while I stood up there.
You got a lot of small pet peeves. I do. You don't like.
I mean, it was kind of like animalistic almost. Like I'm sitting there, this is our first date. I'm, nibbling on my chicken, scooping my rice. I'm looking over at this man. I'm looking over this man. Like, all you hear is, I'm talking about whole, like, girl, the food was gone. I mean, we had a tray. Like,
oh my God, I feel like I would be so judged if I went out, like,
you don't slurp like that.
I don't know what I slurp like, but I know I eat fast. I'm not going to be nibbling
on. I'm a slow eater. You ain't a nibbler.
I'm not nibbling on shit.
On the first date, you don't know
I don't give a damn. He going to know off rip.
I'm going to nibble on the first. I'm a nibbler in general. It take me like 2 hours to eat a piece of salmon, girl. My as you get old enough, your digestive system don't hit the same way.
I'm starting to feel that, but I think for me, I'm still at the point where I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I'm like, let me let you continue.
It don't even be about them, though. It's like, I got to eat slow because if I eat it too fast, I'll throw it up. Like my digestive system, the food is killing us. This food is killing us.
That's true.
But girl, it really, I was just watching him. Like I remember this, like eating and hearing like the noise of, and I'm like, man, this man eating like he ain't ate and I don't know how long. That was the first thing.
That girl said that was her first red
That was
flag.
the first thing. I have never seen a man eat like that before. I'm not gonna lie. Grizzly bear.
Well, I ain't never seen that on my first date either.
I was I don't think I'm making it clear enough. Like, you don't understand.
No, you making it clear.
Like, I'm talking about,
ooh,
I'm like, wow, like, gone. Like, you want to interact, talk, chat, take your time and eat. No, honey. It was like he was in jail, and he was. And I didn't know. But I should have known. That was the first flag.
Okay.
Girl,
yes. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, let's keep going.
Yes.
Okay, it's starting to connect. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
But yeah, girl. So then that was that. And then I have children, teenage at the time they were teenage children. And I was telling him, right now, I don't think I'm in a position to date. Right now, they need my undivided attention. My boys was going through some things, figuring life out. And I was just really giving them my undivided attention because they needed me at that time. And he was just so persistent. Like, Shay, don't worry. I got you and your boys. I'm here for you. Let me come and send them an Uber. Like, I'll be on one side of town and my boys need to get to another side of town. And I'll be like, I'm about to, go shoot over there. He like, don't worry about it. I'll get him an Uber, or he'll do this, he'll do that. And he really got to me through my kids. And I was like, man. And I just kept pushing him like, let's just be friends. Give me time. I got a lot of personal stuff. And he's like, no, your personal issues are my personal issues.
Oh, wow.
Everything a woman really wants a man to do. I mean, we might not say it, but a man wants a woman that can come in and make life easier for her. So he really did. He did. And I was just like blown away by his consistency. And he was persistent and seemed so loving and caring, girl. Bastard. Got me good, girl. I'm talking about at this age. I feel like I done seen it all, heard it all. I can smell a liar a mile away. Like, yeah, that story ain't adding. The math ain't mathing.
Shit.
But this motherfucker, he got me good, girl. I'm talking about. I give him an award. He did it.
He got you good. Okay, so the span of y'all that first date and him coming in and doing things and getting to you
Putting
through your
his
kids.
Foot down, making me his woman, his wife.
Was that like a year span? Because I know it was 4 months of just talking virtually, and then y'all meet. So from 4 months to how long was that span?
It was 4 months of us talking. About 5, almost 6 months of us talking before we met. And then after we met, it was just like go, go, go. Like he wanted to. He gave me a situation like the house that I'm in right now, I'm renting, but they're about to sell it. And instead of me going and buy another house, how about I just move in with you and kind of like help with your financial situation? And I'm like, okay, we've been talking for over a year now. And I'm like, that makes sense. Everything sounds good. I'm with that or whatever. So let's do it. And, we did that. So he moved in. We started cohabitating together. He was paying all the bills, this and the everything sounds great, right? Yeah. It sounds so great. Everything's great, right? And then he wanted to start another business.
Okay.
He was working for a company, and then he wanted to start his own business. And I'm like, this is what I do. I'm like, I can help you start that, no problem, And especially seeing that how you budget and you seem pretty, savvy with finance and stuff. I'm like, we can definitely do this. We can put this into place and make it move. So we started a business, and that started going great. We got another car together. He proposed, and I said yes. We didn't get married, but I said yes. So, I had my engagement ring on, beautiful engagement ring, everything. He's doing everything how he's supposed to do it, lining it up, right? Right?
Yeah,
Don't it sound right?
Yeah, it sounds right.
And about 4 years, everything was going good. He proposed. He wanted me to marry him in Vegas. I didn't want to do Vegas. I wanted a small destination wedding.
Yeah.
Somewhere cute or something. 15 people his, 15 people of mine. We kind of like talked about it, planned it out. And as we were getting this thing in motion, I decided to go on a fast. I went on a fast for 22 days. Nothing but water. Water fast for 22 days. And during that 22-day fast, God started revealing who this man really was.
Wow.
And if I wouldn't have went on this fast, I would have still been delusional, living in la la land, believing that I had the best man on this planet. Day 1 of the fast, he went to the drive-thru line and butt dialed me. In the drive-thru line, this sweet, passive, loving, caring man that I met online that I've moved into my home with my children and been with for 4 years. Never heard him spit no game. He wasn't no game spitter. It wasn't even him. Like, I don't know that side of him. This is day 1 of the fast. This was a 22-day reveal. 22-day fast. God revealed something new about this man every day of the fast. Girl, and I wanted to drink so bad, but I had made a promise to God that I was going to see this 22-day fast through. It was a spiritual fast I was doing for myself and for my children. And I do that from time to time, and I feel like I'm losing, connection with God. Oh, it definitely
I have my own experience with that. Not no water fast, though.
Oh, yeah. You have nothing but you in alignment. Yeah. That's what I call it. You getting fed through God. And
I respect that.
Girl, I was holding on to the bed like, God, I don't want to see nothing else. I don't want to see nothing else. And girl, by day 22, it was over with. I was packing my stuff up. By day 22, I was packing my stuff up while he was at work putting it in storage. I had to get away from this devil. And that's what I mean, devil. The devil coming. Girl.
Okay, you said 22 days.
22 days. The first day, I would try to run it down. The first day, he butt dialed me. Well, I'm going to say God called me through his phone, but technically he was sitting on his phone. And he in the drive-through line and he hollering at the girl, oh yeah, I'm single. You know, I ain't got no kids, got my own place, this and that. Take my number, baby. Me and you look good together. Spitting game. And I heard the whole thing like devastated, like he gets home. And I say, oh, so you got your own place? You doing it like that? You doing this and the third? Knowing I didn't help build this man up from everything he got, you feel me? And I'm like, oh, you got it like that? You know, don't worry about that. That fat bitch, I was just saying that to get some free food from her. Where the free food?
Hey, did you eat it? Because I'm gonna need some.
Did you get the free food? Oh, and now she a fat bitch, but you was to tell her how beautiful she is, how, you know. And I said, okay. I'm starting to see that you ain't who I thought you was. But it wasn't a deal breaker for me. That wasn't a deal breaker for me. I'm not going to lose everything I got. You want to do stupid stuff. You know, I heard and I, you know, confronted about him and he never apologized. He never apologized, never took accountability, never said, you know what, I should have done that. Never. He just said, blew it off like, oh, I just did that to get some, you know, free food. Wow. Second day, he had a client, because I don't want to say what his job was. That's fine. But one of his clients from his entrepreneur job had texted him and said, I love you. And I seen it come across the phone. And I said, why is this woman texting you saying she love you? He said, she don't mean it like that. She mean she loved me because I looked out for her and saved her so much money doing this for her where other people was giving her a different price. I said, is it okay if a man tell me he love me? If one of my clients tell me, you know, oh, I'm sure they do that all the time with you. You know, you always in men's face. Men always in your face telling you. Like all these things I'm telling you, I've never heard this man talk to me this way. I've never heard that tone in his voice. Wow. I've never heard him come up with so many excuses and just disregard my feelings ever. 4 years. You think I would have took that? No. This man, it was like God said, like, I'm about to show you who he really is on this fast. And because if I don't show him to you like this, you would never believe me. I wouldn't have. Wow. He came home from work every day. Called me at work all day, every day. FaceTime all day, every day. Get cars. I got the gifts. I got everything you could think of. We went on trips every weekend, date night every weekend. Come to find out, girl, by day 22, I found out this man had a whole nother woman, a whole nother family, a whole nother life.
So he had kids.
That he was living for the entire time we were together. I'm going to tell you the even worse part. Not only was it another woman and a whole nother family that he was providing for, just like he was providing for mine, but she practiced witchcraft. Oh, she was a witch. And she told me, oh, he know damn well not to play with a witch. He told me he wasn't with you and that he was just in love with me and this and that. I'm going to teach him not to play with a witch. That was her last words to me when she called my phone. I said, wow.
Oh, yeah, you got to get a...
Wow.
I see why you packed up. I see why you left your own house.
God said move. Wow. And gave me something. So, girl, life has been so peaceful for me. I have been celibate for 2 years. That's how long me and him been separated. It's been 2 years, 24 months, and counting almost 3. And I haven't been with anyone else since then. I honestly can't even see men. I see them, but I can't see them. It's like I know you in the room, but it's like I really don't see you.
Wow. So do you?
It's like I can't even see you, baby.
That's wild. Do you think the way he changed up, it couldn't have been because you started helping him get more money?
What he was? Well, I you know, that's what my friends and family said. Like you didn't help him build him up, and now
but he was with that witch before.
Yeah, well,
or around the same time.
According to her, she met him around the same time as me on the app. Ain't that song?
That song.
On the app. On the app there. And what Daddy show on the app show. Girl, it's funny. It is so funny. The old me would have killed him.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me too.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of me. The old me, girl, I'll be sitting here telling you like I was in jail. This is why. to jail. But God let me cry. He let me see it. And I found out that I needed, it was all a part of God's ultimate plan. He was a narcissist.
Yeah.
You know what a narcissist is?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what a narcissist was until 2 years ago. I had I've heard that word thrown around so many times, like, oh, he's a narcissist or she's a narcissist. I'm like, okay, what's a narcissist? I thought a narcissist was just a person who was like full of themselves and just, self-absorbed.
Yeah, it's definitely deeper than that because we all got
so much deeper than that. It's spiritual. It's spiritual. And sometimes God will allow people to come into your life to show you the red flags of what, for you to overcome this. Like, okay, now you done went through it, you done felt it, you done seen it, you know it exists now. Can't nobody tell you that it don't exist. Right. You know it exists now. You seen it with your own 2 eyes. Stay away from it.
It's so crazy. Okay, so just circling back, like, would you talk to somebody for that long virtually, 4 months, 5 months? Do you think that was the right thing?
Honestly, I liked it because I was able, I thought I was filling him out and giving myself enough time to make an informative decision on if this is someone that I want to move further with versus meeting a person like, in person and then they calling you exchanging numbers and you're going on dates and you still figuring them out. But over this 6-month time that we were talking and we were on the phone, he would tell me about personal stuff. I could.
Do you think you would have been
work
able
at my own pace?
Do you think you would have figured out about that woman a little bit faster if you wouldn't have waited 4 to 5 months though?
It's possible. But I think everything happened according to God's plan and it was God's divine timing. I don't think I would have found out at all had I not fasted.
I know you said that the relationship was beautiful though. So
it was
you must
beautiful.
have. Okay, so you must have
We never
gotten
argued. He never raised his voice. My kids loved him. He loved and adored my kids. We did everything. I love to travel. I love to try new food. I like to shop. Everything I like to do, he was there. He love bombed me so bad, girl. Love bombed me so bad. You couldn't, it was so bad. He was so good, rather, that he had my entire family like, Shay, that's the best man. That's a good man, right?
That's
even after it hit the fan, my family still was like, you sure you want to leave him go? Yes. Did y'all listen to anything I said? Did y'all hear me? Like, they didn't even believe it. When I tell you this man's mask was on his face so tight, child.
It sounded like, that's crazy.
It was creepy. And you know what's so crazy? He's still trying to get back. After I done found all this out, still ain't apologized. Still ain't took no accountability.
Yeah, that's an art.
It's an art.
That's an art.
And he said, all this wouldn't have happened if people wasn't in your face like that.
So wait, so he felt like he needed to match your energy in a way?
Girl, I was loyal as I don't know what. You know how many balling ass, fine ass, big dick slanging, rich ass motherfucking niggas trying to get this? I was laid up with your bear grizzly ass? Do you understand? No, he was not matching my energy. My energy, I was a real good woman when she's in love. She don't see nothing else. What else
did he see you as competition in a way?
I think all of them do, girl. I think every single man I've ever been with looks at me as competition. And I don't know why, because we supposed to be on the same team.
Right.
I don't even compete with people off my team. I'm in my own lane. I'm focused on Shay. I don't care what nobody else got going. I'm rooting for everybody. You the same hue as me, I want to see you win. So I don't know why. But it's just, I definitely feel like that competitive.
Okay.
And I hate that.
Yeah, it sucks.
Did that happen to you too?
Yeah, it happens to me a lot.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's really bad. So I know for me, like picking people who, for me, it's more so picking people who are doing similar things or are really passionate and happy about their lives. In the past, I subconsciously would pick people who needed help.
That's what we do.
And then just want to just bring them up. Mm-hmm. But they build resentment in that, I've learned, because I don't know why. I'm not gonna sit here and make assumptions. I don't know why they do that. I was gonna make an assumption, but I know they have resentment when you're the one bringing them up, and they couldn't do it themselves. So
that's true.
Now
that's so true. I've been there, done that too.
I mind my business now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just mind my business,
and that's real. So you must be a grown enough age.
I'm somewhere.
You got to be a grown enough age, because that takes wisdom and time to understand and learn that.
Yeah.
But all my life, I've always been an overly ambitious person. Like, I've always been ambitious. Like, I write down my goals. I write down my day, things I want to accomplish, like a checklist of the day. And I've always been driven. And it's hard to me other people who have that same energy for their life and their goals. So I think that kind of like intimidates. It's not even about how much money I make or how many people in my face. It's my ambition. I think that, they look at themselves like, I'm not ambitious like that. And I'm one of them people who I like kick it up in you. Like, okay, let's get up. Let's go. You know what I mean?
I was the same way.
Yeah.
Now I don't.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
I'm not doing no more. Now I can coexist with somebody who's not as ambitious as me. And be okay with the fact that they're not that ambitious.
I feel like it's low vibrational, and I don't want low vibrational people around me. So it's either you're going to kick this shit up or scoot that way. Because I can't have no low vibrating people around me. It messes up my force field. I can't coexist with them.
I feel that. That's why I say I think I'm okay with, like, if you're passionate. Because, okay, you might not be as ambitious as me, but if you're passionate about your life and what you're doing, it's going to exude in another way.
Indeed.
Like, you're not going to be hating on me because I got motion over here.
Ain't that crazy, though?
Yeah. So I've learned that. You definitely got to find passionate people or people that's doing similar things, or they just happy with their life.
Yeah, that part.
Like,
that's happy. And there's so many people, men and women that are not happy with their lives, and that rubs off. And, this ain't the time to be dating. If you're not happy with yourself, why are you trying to bring someone else into your world? Don't come over here. Because get you together first.
The psychology is flipped. Everybody thinks when you bring somebody else into your life, that's the Band-Aid that you need to help you. And that's not it. You really got to learn to be okay with you. That's your situation, your predicament.
Yeah. So for these last 2 years, girl, I've been healing and just really questioning a lot of things about the universe and spirituality and my relationship with God. And I realized so much over these last 2 years that it's like now, if and when I get back into the dating scene, it's really going to be like, God has already confirmed to me that this is going to be the one. Now you've had what you wanted, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what does that look like for you this time versus 7 years ago? Sorry.
Yeah.
7 years ago.
Yeah, 7. What it looks like is stability, self-love, loving yourself, honesty, transparency, and prayer. One thing that I left out about me and my ex that we didn't do is pray.
Got you.
It's crazy when I think back on it. We've done everything I wanted to do, from the traveling, from the shopping, to the this, to the that, to the third. We never incorporated God in any of it. Any of it. It was just like, it's just me and you. Forget God. And I'm not saying that's what we said, but I mean, in action, we never said, okay, let's get down and pray together. Things were so great. We forgot to pray. And that's crazy because I'm a praying woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very spiritual woman. So, that is something that's definitely important to me. And God revealed to me that that's why, why things would never work out without him in the equation.
Okay.
Period.
How would you incorporate all the things that you just mentioned that you want now in your relationship versus how you entered relationships in the past? You understanding my question?
So elaborate just a bit. So saying,
like, okay, in the past, it doesn't sound like you were the type to just jump in, right? But you spent time getting to know a person 4 to 5 months virtually. What were you getting to know then, and then now in the future dating now? What would you try to get to know? Because clearly you missed some stuff.
I think back on that, and we talked about everything from upbringing, his parents, his family, and I've even spoken to his family before we met, like his mom and sisters, and we spoke.
I feel like people can talk every day, but is it really the stuff that you need to know for real?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like when
you just never know. You just never know what you need to know.
Yeah.
But we didn't really talk about spirituality. We touched on it a bit, and politics. We politics and religion is two things that can, we really don't touch on a lot. It's like, because I don't really, whatever your political views is, I don't care.
Gotcha.
And I always feel like if you're Muslim, Hebrew, whatever it is that you are, as long as you believe there's something higher than you, it really doesn't bother me. But now,
got you.
I guess that conversation would definitely need to be had. That's something that would definitely need to be had.
And then you mentioned things that you want within your relationship now. What traits are you looking for in a man? Like, were you clear on those things 7 years ago.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm very black and white, very straightforward. And that's why he got in the way he did, because I probably spoke too much. I was probably telling him too much instead of letting him figure me out. I told him exactly how to get in the door. I told him, this is what I like to do. This is what I like to eat. This is where I want to go. This is what, and he came in and said, okay, this is what she wants. He gave me everything I wanted.
I agree and then I agree, but then disagree with that at the same time, because I feel like you should be comfortable with letting somebody know what you like, but then you pay attention to like core traits that you're looking for in a man, like, or you let them know you're looking for somebody integral, or you give them certain things, you know, and then you look for those things within the actions. You get what I'm saying?
That's a smart way to go about it.
Yeah, because I know some people be like, well, I'm not going to tell them nothing. I'm going to just let them figure me out.
Yeah.
And then,
but you can't do that.
Because then you enter the situation
but
guarded.
Then you can't tell them how to love you, because then you can't, you want him to figure out how to love you. You don't want to just say, well, this is how you love me. This is how I want to do every day. You know, I kind of was like, I like flowers every Thursday. I like to go out every Saturday. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, I was like that. And he did exactly what I wanted him to do. My homeboys be like, you got a better male. He's a better male. He do everything you tell him to do. I'm like,
okay, would you, a beta male, is that still what you are, quote unquote? I say quote unquote because alpha beta.
Yeah.
What type of man do you want?
I want a man that is in tune with both his masculine and feminine energy. And that is so hard to come across, because either they're too in tune with their feminine energy or extremely too rough and in tune with their masculine energy. And it's balance. You know, I'm an alpha female. Yeah. And at times I'm probably more man than all the men I know. For real. Nuts hanging. You hear me? But I don't want to be that way all the time. But my feminine side is there. I'm definitely a woman. I want to be submissive. I want to be soft, you know. But if you put me in a position to where I can't, then you're going to get this nigga that's sitting right next to you. I mean, that's just what you got to create. You know, the environment has to be a safe place, you know, for a woman at this age to feel safe enough to say, okay,
I can loosen up a bit. I can soften up.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Yeah. That's a good segue to what I want to ask you next. So, thinking of the type of man that you want, I would want you to look into the camera and I want you to tell us what type of man you're looking for.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I want a freak in the morning, a freak. I'm just joking. Okay. I think I want, and I said I think I want.
You gotta know.
I gotta know.
You gotta know.
I know that I want a God-fearing man. I know that I want a man that is balanced, that loves himself and has the ability to love someone else. That's intelligent, that's emotionally intelligent, that's a great listener, that also knows how to communicate well, and has a clean board of health record and has a my chart that I can see, because that's important.
Absolutely.
And have to have a sense of humor, because I'm a ball of fun. I love to laugh. Laughter is healing. It's fun. I love to laugh. So got to have a sense of humor.
Absolutely. Okay. So if you are a guy who is funny, I'm going to say God-fearing, I'm gonna say integral too, because he can't be like the last guy.
Integrity, yeah.
Okay, we got Shay on the plan for Keeps Dating apps. So when you see her, swipe right and see if you guys can match. Shay, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I want to thank all of the listeners for listening and the viewers for viewing. And until next time.
Dating be a mess, but we still press on, playing for keeps. We telling the truth, yo. Single, still hopeful. Lesson learned, then we laugh. Crazy stories, real love. Let's get into it.